Hello and welcome. I'm your host bringing you a brand new episode from the heart of mindful living. Before we jump in, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the wisdom nuggets we serve up on every episode. Are you feeling overwhelmed with life? Burned out? Anxious? Do you find yourself lost in the chaos of the daily grind, disconnected from your own reality, lost in a storm of thoughts, feelings, and actions that seem utterly out of your control? If any of this rings true for you, know that you're not alone. Millions of people worldwide experience these same challenges every single day. Our world is accelerating at an unprecedented pace. Information overload, a constant stream of notifications, deadlines, and responsibilities. It's no wonder we often feel like we're trying to hold back a tidal wave with a teacup. But what if I told you that there's a way out of this relentless cycle? A way to reclaim your peace, regain control, and fundamentally transform the way you experience your own life? Well, my friends, that's exactly what we're going to explore today, so stay tuned.
It's the way you make me feel so good, right now. It's the way you make me feel so good.
Today's episode is all about mindfulness and its incredible benefits for self-care. You might have heard of mindfulness before, perhaps you've read an article or two, or a friend mentioned it. Today, we're going to dive in deep, the why, the how, the when, and the what, everything you need to know to harness the power of mindfulness for your own well-being.
Welcome to Self-Care and Hustle Podcast, where your journey to becoming your best version begins. If you're ready to live your best life and find your inner peace, you've come to the right place, giving you insights on all life tips and purpose-driven actions to move you from where you are now to where you want to go. You can do this. This is me, Nestle Poliente, your host. Are you ready? Now, let's dive in.
Let's start by discussing the elephant in the room, the frenzied, chaotic state of modern life. We live in a world that thrives on the do more, be more mantra. Between juggling careers, relationships, health, personal passions, and the occasional curveballs life throws at us, it's a constant battle to stay afloat. The World Health Organization has called stress the health epidemic of the 21st century, and it's not hard to see why one. Just think about your average day. Does it look like this? You wake up to the sound of your alarm, reach over for your phone, and while still rubbing the sleep out of your eyes, start scrolling through your emails, messages, and social media notifications. You're not even out of bed yet, and already your mind is racing, your stress levels are rising, and you're feeling overwhelmed. Or perhaps you're that person who spends the whole day multitasking, juggling multiple tasks at once, and when the day ends, you realize you were so caught up in getting things done that you barely noticed the hours passing by. That's the paradox of our time. We're more connected than ever, yet we're increasingly disconnected from our own experiences, living in a constant state of autopilot. This hyper-connected, always-on culture isn't just exhausting. It's unsustainable and detrimental to our mental and physical health too. Chronic stress, anxiety, depression, and burnout are just some of the side effects of our contemporary lifestyles. But the good news is there's a solution, and it's simpler than you might think: mindfulness. Mindfulness, simply put, is the practice of paying attention in the present moment, on purpose and without judgment. It's about waking up from autopilot and taking control of the steering wheel of your life. It's a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the here and now, calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. It's a concept that's been around for thousands of years, deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy. However, in recent decades, it's been stripped of its religious trappings and presented as a secular practice beneficial to everyone, regardless of their religious or philosophical beliefs. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that sounds nice in theory, but how does it help me with the stress, anxiety, and overwhelm? That's where the magic happens, my friends. At its core, self-care is about tending to your own needs and maintaining your personal health and well-being. And mindfulness plays a crucial role in that. Mindfulness gives us the tools to tune into our bodies and minds, to understand what we truly need, and to take steps to meet those needs. It can transform the way we relate to stress, how we make decisions, how we interact with others, and how we experience the world around us. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at what science has to say. There's been a surge of scientific interest in mindfulness over the past few decades, with a myriad of studies investigating its effects on our brains and bodies. And the results are nothing short of astounding. Research suggests that regular mindfulness practice can physically reshape our brains, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. It strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for executive functions like decision-making, attention, and self-awareness. It also shrinks the amygdala, the brain's fear center, leading to lower levels of stress and anxiety. Studies have also shown that mindfulness can reduce symptoms of depression, improve attention, decrease burnout, and enhance our overall quality of life. And these are just a handful of the potential benefits. Incorporating mindfulness into your life doesn't mean you have to spend hours meditating on a mountaintop. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breath or paying attention to the sensation of your feet hitting the pavement as you walk, or savoring the taste of your food during meals. It's all about taking small moments throughout the day to pause, breathe, and connect with the present. Remember, the journey to mindfulness is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making small, sustainable changes that can lead to profound shifts over time. My friends, mindfulness is more than just a buzzword. It's a powerful, scientifically proven tool for self-care, a beacon of hope in our frantic world. So, I urge you to give mindfulness a try, even if it's just for a minute a day to start with. You might just find that it's the key to a more peaceful, joyful, and fulfilling life. That's all for today, folks. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next episode, where we'll dive into the nitty-gritty of mindfulness practices, techniques, and tips that you can incorporate into your life right away. Until then, stay mindful, stay healthy, and take care.
I was worried you blow my reputation, but I figured it's not on me. Yeah. The way you're making me shiver, your hands on myself, I keep pulling the trigger. Right, this red finger for people like them. Oh no. Well, darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky. Oh, it's the way you make me feel so good right now. It's the way you make me feel so good. Oh.
Thanks for listening to this episode. I hope you enjoyed our deep dive into all the tips you can use to becoming your best self. To catch all the latest from me, follow me on Instagram and support me by considering buying me a coffee. Link is in the description. And make sure to chill out, listen to your favorite music, and drink your water. See you in my next episode.